Hello. Welcome back. We are back again. Third installment. You know they say third time's a charm.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Archie, how are you, my boy?
Yeah, I'm cruising, Senzo. How are you doing?
I'm also cruising. Licking my wounds from the Springbok loss, but like...
Oh!
That one was a bit sore. It hurt me, but
yeah.
Luckily it's not
We're not too
tournament.
stressed.
It's not a tournament defining loss.
Unless Scotland somehow beat Ireland, then it's going to be very sad.
Yeah,
Because then it's all to their bonus points. And Scotland, I think, have 2 bonus points.
but bro, we still have to play Tonga,
I know. That's true, yeah, I suppose.
so we got a bonus point. But anyway,
Anyway, we delved too quickly into the darkness.
yeah. No, but like it's for me. I don't think Ireland won the game as much as we lost it.
Yeah, fair.
Bro, told you, Pollard. Told you. You need a guy like that. Especially if you end up playing gainers for like the last 15 minutes of the game. Then
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I do think there's method to our madness. However, my counterpoint to the fact, I mean, Pollard is injured, and we don't really have a kicker in the side right now who has confidence.
true.
But, Faf also, can we on the Twitter streets stop the Mani Libok hate? Because
It's bad, eh?
It's so bad. And
It's bad.
it gets dark. And then
It's bad.
then
And
Andre
then-
Pollard gets added to and then you get even more dark.
And then it goes to a place where it's not supposed to go.
It's not supposed to go. This guy has played like 6 or 7
hasn't been
games for
barely
the
10
Springboks. And I was having this conversation the weekend, Senzo, and I'm sure you're going to agree with me.
Sure.
This is the most pressure a Springbok side has been under at a World Cup since 1995. Because
even more than 1995, because in 1995 it was
less
nice.
pressure, yeah.
It was nice because, look, I mean, Oaks didn't expect us to go win the World Cup,
Yeah,
but
true.
luckily it happened. But I think
it's the most pressure ever.
No, it is the most pressure
and
ever.
having to be the general of the side, the leader, the number 10, who's guiding, quite frankly, a prolific performance week in, week out with ball in hand. Never mind the kicking. With ball in hand, prolific performance week in, week out. And I mean, it's Siya Kolisi's last World Cup. It's Eben Etzebeth's last World Cup.
Yeah.
It's Cheslin Colby's last World Cup.
Yeah.
Franco Mostert, Peter Steph du Toit,
Yeah.
Franz Malhaber, Vincent
Yeah.
Koch. It's you know what I'm saying. So like,
Dwayne Vermeulen,
people are acting like this Springbok side has no pressure and we're there. We're going to try and win and wada. There is huge pressure, and Mani Libok is one of, if not the only player who has to deal with it up front.
and he's playing a fly half.
So can we stop the Mani Libok hate?
He's playing a fly half.
I think like my big thing when it comes to the Ireland Springbok game, and I'm going to put the kicking in a little box here because I don't know.
And
I'm going
box kick, eh?
to throw it out here that I don't know. Maybe we've accepted that we can't kick right now, and
I've accepted.
we need to as fans as well. So let's put it in a box over here.
Yeah, just there. Okay,
And
cool.
here's my point.
Yeah.
If you have 7 opportunities to score tries against the number 1 side in the world, and you only take one,
then
you are
going
not
to lose.
winning
You
a
are
World
going
Cup.
to lose.
I'm sorry.
You're going to lose.
And we ended up rinsing them at the Twickenham game in the warm-up game against the All Blacks 35-7. I think the final score was. Nonetheless, the fact still remains we spent 25 minutes in their 22 and we didn't
And you
score.
can't-
The same thing happened against Scotland. We spent 25 minutes in their 22 and didn't score. And the same thing happened against Ireland. Ireland just happened to get, the bounce of the ball on each side of this, that, and the other and managed to walk away with the win. We can't kick, so score tries. I'm sorry.
But for me, the thing is, Ireland maxed out and they barely beat us.
True.
They maxed out and they barely beat us.
True, 100%.
So, my other point is, what do you think the problem is? Because you can see there's a trend. You can see there's a trend. Because I think we just like going into the other opposition's 22 and just chilling there. I don't know,
Yeah,
what's
I
up?
think,
We're like the South African police, roadblocking, and then
it feels like no one wants to take charge of that situation. And someone who would take charge is Cheslin Colby and Kurtley Arendse, but they're wings, so they've also got to spread out the field. They can't be involved in that middle part.
And also they have to watch for the kick, because like if your 15 gets isolated, and it's a wrap.
It's the same thing. So like, I mean, I love Jasper Wiese, and I do think he's the best 8 that we have. But one thing that Dwayne Vermeulen has is that extra kick to go score a try. We know what he did in the 2015 semi-final against Wales. You know, he'll go and score a try for you. Pieter-Steph du Toit has lost that a little bit, but there's those key senior players. You know, that's where, I mean, Handré Pollard, okay, cool, he solves the kicking. Hopefully he can kick as well as he kicked in 2019. But moreover, he has that like confidence, maturity. He's done it 400 times, right? He can go and find a try for us. So I think we are missing those like key moments when we are close to the line to go and score those tries. So I don't know what it is. Is it throwing Pollard in there? But my thing is throwing Pollard in there, then are we going to get 7 opportunities to score?
Yeah.
You know, are we going to get 9 opportunities to score against Scotland? Because that's what Manie Libbok is giving us.
Yeah.
We just need one player to, you know, take it over the line, really get that try.
But coming back to your point, it's interesting that you said like Pieter-Steph du Toit's lost it. Smith lost that. Do you know what I think it is? Oaks are afraid of getting injured. Because you look at Etzebeth. You know Etzebeth's always been physical, but like this World Cup, I think he's been within himself because he had that injury scare and he's like, if I get injured now, I'm not playing. Pieter-Steph also had that
huge injury.
That huge injury.
He died.
Nearly died. Nearly got his leg amputated. So like it's. Yeah. I don't know if Oaks is scared to max out.
That's a massive point. So and now I mean people are going to roll their eyes as they listen to me say this. But as much as Damien Willemse has been brilliant and is probably in the form of his life as our fullback, if we can't get Pollard right and can't get the Pollard that we need with a little bit of Manie Libbok flair and Pollard kicking, do we start Willie Leroux to make sure we're scoring tries? Because it feels like we are there, but there's no one who takes us just that 10% further to score a try. Do you start Willie Leroux? And he's a risk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
For me, Willie is a good player now.
No, he is. He is, but
he's a good player. But
with our experience, that's what we were talking about earlier. It's with the experience element. Yeah. Maybe that is the right call. And I mean, we're not the selectors or anything. It's just an idea. I don't know.
Yeah, but did you see our team to play at Tonga? Complete overhaul. But I mean, if you're going to experiment, you want to experiment against sides like this. So 12 changes.
Naturally, yeah.
Then we got Pollard coming in for his first game. And the backline's been completely overhauled. So also Deon Fourie starting in his first test as a hooker.
Which I think is important for us. I think he needs a hard game because, I mean, Tonga...
They're physical.
They're physical. And he needs a hard game because we got to beat France, whose hooker is brilliant.
Yes.
We've got to beat Ireland again in the final, probably, very likely.
Now we'll see New Zealand in the final, yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue with it. I'm going to revisit that. I'm writing it down now. Continue with the match day lineup.
Dwayne Vermeulen is playing open side flanker and Grant Williams on the right wing. So the team for Tonga is Oxen Chair 1, Deon Fourie 2, Vincent Koch 3, Eben Etzebeth 4, Marvin Ori 5, Siako Disi 6, Dwayne Vermeulen 7, Jasper Wiese 8, Kobus Reinach 9, Handré Pollard 10, Mapimpi 11, Estes in 12, Canan Moody 13, Grant Williams 14, Philulu 15 replacements.
I like Canan Moody at 13.
I like Canan Moody.
And I want to see
more. I like
Estes
in as well. Yes, he's stronger.
He's properly strong. I think the Lindy needs to be in our side going forward regardless, like in terms of the quarters and stuff like that. But if Canan can get a bit of confidence, because I think
that 13 berth is open because is open. Kriel, as good as he is and as many tackles as he makes, I think he stagnates things.
It's that attacking element. I do. Kriel right now is the best defensive 13 13 we have by miles.
Yeah.
And the way he coordinates the fence is amazing. Yeah. But if Kanan can just learn a little bit of that, maybe Jesse can be in his ear over the next few days as we play Tonga this weekend. Just give him that little bit of extra edge in terms of the defense, because we know what he does on attack. Kanan Moody
he's next
got
level.
the step, got the hands.
He's next level.
He could get it wide to the wings. We might see
he's next level. Because, I don't know, I think for what's also important, the combinations that we're building, I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, because we always have the same 9-10 combination, and now one for half is going to get used to playing with the same scrum off the whole time. What happens if that guy gets injured, or God forbid? I don't know.
Yeah, I think luckily, I mean, I know we took four scrum offs, but you know, Faf de Klerk and Kobus Reinach, I think, are two kinds of scrum offs who can play with anyone.
Yeah.
Same as Mani Libok. I mean, I genuinely think...
Yeah, Mani Libok can play with anyone.
He can play with anyone. And Handre's Handre. I reckon Handre could... You know Ed and Eddie? Yeah. You know the piece of wood?
Plank.
Yeah? Plank could be the scrum off, and Handre Pollard would probably still be the best fly off in the world.
Yeah. But interesting to see in this game against Tonga, did you see how many fetches we have?
Yeah, well, hopefully they can get their things together.
We've got a number 2 as a fetcher. We've got a number 7 as a fetcher. We've got a 6 as a fetcher.
And an 8.
And an 8 as a fetcher.
And technically a 12, because Andre Esterhuizen is big enough to make fetches.
Yeah, he's massive. He is massive.
He'll wreck you and get on the ball very quickly.
But I don't know. How much do you think we give Tonga?
20 or 30. Something around there.
So you don't think we maxing? Also, giving Tonga 50 doesn't really do anything for us.
Doesn't do anything for us. We just take the win. Maybe take
the win
a
with the bonus point. Yeah,
and then we smiling sort of covers our asses. I like a Dwayne Vermeulen at 7.
Yes, me too.
In very many ways, because as we were speaking about earlier, in terms of experience, guys who can go and take us that extra 10%. You could find a world where Eben Etzebeth and Peter Steph Toy strap up yet again as lock forwards, and then we open up that 7 spot for Dwayne Vermeulen. We still have Sia on the field, we still have Jasper Wiese on the field, but we have Dwayne just to give that extra oomph in the pack. So
I like that Etzebeth is playing this Tonga game, because that guy, you can see he's a bit rusty.
He needs a hard game.
Yeah, you can see there's a bit of rust there. So, but
no, I like it. I think we'll walk away with it quite easily. I'm very interested to see what happens between Ireland and Scotland, but that's obviously only in 2 weeks' time.
I say us by 50.
50 against Tonga?
Yeah, but by 50.
I'm going to say 30. I'm going to keep it conservative.
Yeah, I'm going to keep... Okay.
I mean, I suppose with my Pimpy being angry, he might score like 7 tries. So we never know.
Yeah, because who's from England? He scored 5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
he scored 5. My Pimpy's going to be like, what?
No, my Pimps is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think South Africa will be fine. I'm a little bit worried about the quarterfinal, which... I mean,
what are you worried about? DuPont is probably broken.
I know. Also, surely you can't play in a mask. I know you can wear the goggles. You can wear goggles like if you have like an eye injury, but a mask you can't.
Well, if he wears it against us, he's gonna come back with more than a broken face, because Oaks are gonna finish
him. You rip it off in the more you headbutt him and you put it back on.
Do you think Etzebeth is going to leave him?
Not a chance, but he's going to pick him up every time.
Do you think Etzebeth is... Come play the face mask.
Also, why does DuPont not have any shoulders? Can I just put my hand up here?
No, but did you see what happened?
Man goes straight head to neck.
Yeah.
Head to shoulders. There's no neck in this like us.
Yeah, see, but they gave Namibia.
This is just a interruption as Paulo Diaz, the
award-winning
producer and custodian of Working Title FC. That comment is the sort of shit that I love. That's what we're here for. Where are you going to hear other rugby guys going to talk about serious stuff? We want to know why the man has no neck.
Yeah.
These are the questions we ask on Working Title.
Why is he only shoulders?
Where's his neck?
Exactly. How do you carry a nation on your back with no neck? Think about it.
This is
work.
You break your face.
This is Working Title FC, underdeveloped weakling men making fun of elite rugby athletes. I thought
it was the other way around.
Yeah.
I thought the rugby players were making fun of me, the elite athlete.
All right, thank you for allowing me to interject. I appreciate that.
The award-winning.
He's award-winning, bro. Like he can stop it whenever he wants.
Yeah, in fact, turn the recording off.
Honestly,
and give the mic to Paulo.
Honestly, it's a done deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am overthinking it. Maybe I do think we have the firepower to beat France. But France on their day, it's France.
If France gets switched on, they could put 40 past you.
Like
easily.
we need like an Etzebeth to have a big game, a
And break the pod's face.
Big game. Yeah. But
And break the pod's face again.
Just headbutt him. Like headbutt him through the mask.
Honestly.
Because I mean,
where's
it's Eben
Bucky's Porto when you need him there?
His name is Eben Etzebeth. That's where Bucky's Porto is.
It is, yeah.
I don't know who would you rather fight, Bucky's Porto or Eben Etzebeth?
Eben Etzebeth, bro.
You'd rather fight Eben Etzebeth?
Eben Etzebeth goes
Get
by
out of my studio.
Hold on. I'll tell you why. Eben Etzebeth still goes by his birth name, like his government name. Bucky's Porter is known by Bucky's now.
Bucky's Porter's real name is Buckhello. What are you saying, bro?
But Bucky's, bro.
I'm joking. I don't know.
AKA Buxton. Come on,
Buxton. No, I'm telling
on,
you,
bro.
I would not fight Eben Etzebeth for the life of me. Like I think here's the difference in my mind.
Now I've stood next to him, bro.
Bucky's
I
Porter
felt like a toddler.
would crush you. Like he'd probably like land on top of you, headbutt you a few times, couple
Eben
of elbows.
Etzebeth would eat you,
Eben
bro.
Etzebeth would hold you up with his left arm
And do an
and then
encore.
rock you like 5 times in the mouth.
No. So
And then you're like, but you'll never touch the ground again. He'll hold you up and puck you up.
So do you know?
Etzebeth would punch you out your shoe.
That's what
Exactly. Do you know when you? Do you know when he was? Do you know when he was at the Stormers? They had to order custom dumbbells because he had clocked the 68.
Yes, yeah.
He had clocked a 68
68
dumbbell.
curls,
So
yeah.
they had to get him 74s or 72s.
Yeah.
Bro, I weigh 74.
That's
So
in
that,
one hand.
That means he
Yeah.
can curl me, dude.
Exactly. So
That's scary. But I've stood next to a guy like in reality.
So
nah,
I'd
it's
rather
not fun,
fight
but-
Bucky's because I think I'd be less dead than
Also,
Eben
Eben
Etzebeth.
Etzebeth is not just big; he's cut as well. So
Yeah.
it's like
Sure. Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Those needles are fun. Anyway, so I do. Maybe I'm overthinking.
Would you
it,
rather
so-
fight him or Artie Severe? Because Artie Severe is also scary.
No, I'd rather fight Eben Etzebeth because Artie Severe will like bite your head off.
Yeah,
Have you seen that guy's leg drive?
Have you
Like, when he
seen his
takes the
haka?
ball- Yeah, it's fair. The haka's extra scary on Artie Severe.
Yeah, when Artie's there, yeah.
Almost as scary as Julian Severe, but we won't get into it right now.
Jillian.
Julian Severe.
Savia.
Let's go to the other side of the draw. Because I mean, it is what it is. France, South Africa is going to be a huge quarterfinal. Because you said something very spicy a little bit earlier. Because I said, we'll beat Ireland in the final. It's looking like an Ireland. Well, definitely going to be an Ireland New Zealand quarter final. So do you think New Zealand are winning that game?
Bro,
After the weekend's performance.
my man, you don't want to face a wounded All Black.
Yeah, true.
You can never write the All Blacks off.
I know they are the All Blacks, but the way that Irish side played on Saturday was so impressive.
No, it was impressive.
Like our 7-1 split, a 7-1 split is a great game plan if your game plan works.
Yeah,
but as
if
soon
it
as your game
doesn't,
plan doesn't work,
there's no plan B.
Exactly, there's no plan B, and we didn't have a plan B. We didn't win the game. So for Ireland to crumble, and they're a much smaller pack, to crumble the Springbok pack with 7 forwards on the bench.
Yeah.
That is a side to be reckoned with. And I get it. It's the All Blacks. They've done it time and time again, baby. But
the thing is, the All Blacks this year, it's either they catch 30 or they put 40 past you. There's nothing close. There's nothing close.
yeah, I don't know. I think those 2 quarterfinals are going to be epic to watch. Both games are going to be really good games.
Yeah.
And in my mind, South Africa obviously win against France. And then I do think Ireland win that game. I don't see a world where New Zealand win that game.
You don't.
No, I don't. I think Ireland are too good.
But the thing is, I don't want the kind of pressure that Ireland are under now. Because now
fair.
in the North, they've
Number 1 in the world.
They've treated it like they've won the World Cup. Eh? Beating South Africa is everything. It is everything. But whatever.
We will see. Okay. I wanted to ask this question, and I asked just before we started.
Here it is.
And there's a few discussion points, and I think actually a few of my qualms have been resolved, considering our South Africa versus Ireland conversation. But if we look at Australia, NZ, and
Eddie Jones, my man.
sure, Australia, NZ, and Argentina, who are having their worst World Cup performance in probably 15 years.
Yeah.
My question is this, Senzo.
Yeah.
Is Southern Hemisphere rugby in danger? Don't talk about the Springboks. We'll leave the Springboks. We've decided that. It was okay. It was a once-off. We lost the game. Ireland didn't win. But between New Zealand, Argentina, and let's discuss Australia, are we in trouble? Because Australia's in shambles.
No, but New Zealand as well, if you look at the caliber of what New Zealand rugby normally is. But Australia's in tatters. It's in tatters. And
It actually makes me sad. I'm going to be very honest with you.
Like, look, as much as we hate them, bro, we need Australia to be good.
We need Australia.
We need
to
a
be
competitive Australia.
good. Yeah, and a competitive Argentina.
Yeah.
Because as the Southern Hemisphere, I mean, we have 2 sides in the top 5, which is probably one of the first time ever. And really, New Zealand aren't, I wouldn't say top 5 team right now.
No, not at all. They're the furthest thing. Like, they don't even recognize themselves.
Exactly. So, I mean, I said this at the beginning, and it was like the first words that I uttered on this podcast. Sure. Eddie Jones is fucking useless, and people need to get over it. And now he's not just stuffed up New Zealand rugby, he didn't just stuff up England rugby. He's now stuffing up Australian rugby, and I have zero respect for the guy. Zero respect for the guy. He's done nothing as a coach. He will continue to do nothing as a coach, and he must sit down. He got lucky in 2016. Got lucky in 2016 when England won the Six Nations and had a 5-game sweep. He got lucky. He got lucky.
Look, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this. It goes back to my point. Jeez, yeah, breathe, Nick, breathe.
No, I hate the guy.
It goes back to my point. Remember, I asked South Africa getting out of Super Rugby, what does that do for Australia and New Zealand? And I think we're getting the answers right now.
Yeah.
I think we're getting the answers right now because I'm sure New Zealand are tired of playing teams from the Pacific and Australia. They're like, this does nothing for us. It does nothing for our rugby. It does
no player development.
The only time we get a test is when we play each other. We play New Zealand teams. Yeah. So we might as well just cut everybody out and just
have a domestic competition.
Have Aotearoa.
Yeah.
Aotearoa. No, but yeah.
Yeah, it's super sad. And I think,
do you think Senzo has a problem?
Senzo's a huge problem.
Yeah, they got a massive problem.
Really, we have one real side.
Yeah,
that's it. That's that. Because I don't know what Michael Checker has done to stuff up the Argentinians.
Another Aussie.
Fire them, Baba.
Aussie.
No, Aussie. Fuck right off. That's what I say. Let's just mark that so Paulo can cut it out later. Because the Argentines are. I don't think they're making a quarterfinal, which might be like the first time in a long time.
But also their group is dog water.
Samoa, Japan, Argentina, Chile, and England. You should have been in England. George Ford, how he did that. He should be knighted just because of that performance.
Let's take it easy now.
No, he should, because that was biblical.
They do give you a knighted for anything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly. You can give a really good high five.
It's Chuck's house now. Elizabeth is not there anymore. It's just Charlie's house now.
Charlie's going to be like, my boy.
My boy.
But, the Argentinians are 4th in their group. They have one win. They have 0 bonus points. Japan have a win and a bonus point. Samoa have a win and a bonus point. And England have 3 wins, which is dog. How on earth that has happened is a joke. Because that England side lost to Fiji less than 5 weeks ago.
But look at that group.
Then why aren't... that's what I'm saying. Is the Southern Hemisphere rugby in trouble? Because Argentina...
I think they're trying to get Michael Checker fired.
Well, they should.
I think they said, listen, Oaks, let's tank this. We know we're good enough, but Oaks, this guy, we're not going to listen to this. They also probably can't understand. What the hell is this guy saying?
What is he saying? So I love that Fiji are playing well, and maybe that Pacific Island team that is involved in Super Rugby might have to do with that, because they're playing New Zealand sides for the first time ever. Their domestic rugby actually has proper competition. Yeah. So that's great for them. But I'm seriously worried about Southern Hemisphere rugby.
But that is the catch-22, because I think when Argentina moved to the Rugby Championship, their rugby did improve because they went to Australia and they did finish Australia and Australia again.
Yeah, and they beat New Zealand as well for the first time.
And they beat England in Twickenham.
Yeah.
So I think it was good for them. But what does it do for the stronger teams? It doesn't really do anything for the stronger teams because it's this now.
Yeah, well, that's our thing. So I don't know. They've got to figure out something, because we can't go from. If we look at the draw, this is a big if New Zealand beat Ireland, when they beat Ireland, then in the semi, you can take that to the bank, whoever bets. That's fine, that's cool. But let's say in a world that they don't, because there is a possibility.
Well, we're living in this world, yeah.
Yes, yeah, in this world, in a betting world, it's New Zealand all day.
Yeah,
but in the real world, what we're looking at, is South Africa.
Yeah.
Semis now. South Africa, Wales, England.
Wales somehow always make a...
England and Ireland.
Wow, one out of 1 out of
1 out of 4, where in 2015 it was 3 out of 4. 2015 was 4 out of 4. 2019 was 3 out of 4. And now 2023 is going to be 1 out of 4.
But in reality, only one Northern Hemisphere team has won the World Cup. So, like,
no,
cool.
I know.
Good for them. They can have it. Like,
but the point is, where's the disconnect? And is it the fall of Super Rugby? Probably. Sands are not doing their job. Very likely.
Do you think
are we too far away? Should we go back to Pangea? You know what I'm saying? Like, bring it all together, baby.
Pangea.
I don't know.
I don't know. So do we? So I think the people that have to go back to the drawing board the most are New Zealand, because Australia just need to scrap the whole thing and start from the bottom.
They need to
tear the whole house down and start from the bottom.
They need a director of rugby, not a coach. They need a Rassie Erasmus.
Yeah, they need exactly. They need that structure.
Yeah.
New Zealand are probably sitting there between a rock and a hard place. They go, okay, cool. Australia's not doing anything for us. We don't really play South Africa week in, week out. So what do we do? Because for me, it's not a player thing, because the talent is there in New Zealand. That is unquestionable. That is unquestionable.
Massive, yeah.
What, is it the quality of the opposition, or do they just do what South Africa do and they go, listen, Oaks, we're going north.
To England, yeah.
We're going north.
It doesn't really solve the jet lag issue, because if you're doing it back and
especially
forth,
for New Zealand.
Yeah, especially for New Zealand, which is far more further
damaging,
than we actually understand.
Yeah, because once you cross that Singapore line, it's
far.
It's mad. It's mad. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this World Cup has shown that Sands need to really have a hard look at themselves and see what they're going to do. However, the amount of money that the Northern Hemisphere game is bringing us, we're going to tell Sands to you can chill. Yeah, they won't bring us back, and I think also Rassie signed big deals across Europe, which is cool for us. I'm pretty happy with it. We're not suffering, but I think as the Southern Hemisphere nations, we might be suffering yet again because they come to dominate us.
Here's another point. Do you think us as I don't know about New Zealand team and stuff, but do you think we in South Africa are playing too much rugby? Think about it. Think how much rugby is on all the time.
I think my biggest thing is like the loss of the Currie Cup. Like the fact that the Currie Cup is a third division league now.
It's like the Vodacom Cup essentially now.
And it's rare. I say it's sad, one, because it's the oldest domestic rugby competition. In fact, I think it's the oldest rugby competition in the world.
Yeah. And it's also a great platform for up and coming talent.
Exactly, but the timing's all whacked out because of URC.
Yeah,
because we're playing on Northern Hemisphere schedules.
Yes,
as a Southern Hemisphere team,
and also there's the Heineken Championship Cup, and it's. I think for me it's too much.
So it definitely is too much, and the sad thing, unfortunately, is because of the money conversation, the Currie Cup is going to be the one that suffers
takes
the most.
Backseat, yeah,
and it already has suffered the most. But I think with having players overseas and being able to develop them from a young age, and not having to spend that money developing them, but still having them in the national side, is a huge benefit.
Yeah, and someone also, it's like I was having this conversation with my mate as well. I was like, look, bro, it is what it is, because at the end of the day, the unions are going to go for, especially a union that's had a lot of financial difficulty, like Saru. We're going to go for the most commercially viable option, and URC is it, and the Heineken Championship Cup. And also, exactly. Considering how much rugby Oaks have played this year already, or won, and the fact that we still got a strong-ish side to go to the World Cup, it's actually impressive man management by Rassie and Jacques.
100%.
Because Oaks should be half broken now.
Yeah, but they're not, and that's pretty epic. I think also there's method in the madness.
Yeah, no, there is, but I don't know. Currie Cup, man.
It's very sad because I grew up.
Also, you don't even know when the Currie Cup is playing anymore. You don't know what times.
It's changed 4 times the last 5 years. So
yeah,
we wouldn't know because everything's.
And now they're sponsored by Black Label, so you can see
the label. Oh,
the label.
Oh,
what's wrong?
No, just memories. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my man.
Okay, last couple of things. Let's look at this weekend, Senzo.
Yeah.
So Uruguay and Namibia played yesterday.
God.
Uruguay winning by 10 points, which is awesome for Uruguay.
Yeah, man.
I love that. I love South American teams playing well. We had Chile. Argentina aren't playing well, and they should be so much better.
Yeah.
Chile, Argentina, and Uruguay.
Chile are
in the
doing
World
badly
Cup.
for debutants, bro.
Yeah, it's not. It's awesome. It's awesome.
not bad for debutants.
Just being there is cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Yeah,
Namibia continue the great escape of going to every World Cup and doing nothing.
And getting lashed. Didn't they get lashed 142-0 once for
Yes,
Australia?
I mean, probably, yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
I want to see what their points difference is. Actually.
Yeah.
It must be, yeah.
And then Japan, Samoa playing tonight. That's
Interesting.
actually a very, very big
That's actually
game
interesting, yeah.
Because whoever wins that, I think, stays at second behind England in Pool D. So what do you think there? Japan or Samoa? I think Samoa are going to win it.
Yeah, Samoa.
Yeah, because they have Charles Piatau, Patrick Tuipulotu, who are both All Blacks. Lima Sapuaga, also an All Black.
Yes.
And also they have Adam Coleman, who is a former Wallaby lock, who also plays for them.
Lovely.
New Zealand, Italy, that's big for New Zealand.
50.
100%.
50.
Argentina, Chile, the South Americans meet. Argentina.
Oh, that would be a great football game, bro.
A great football
And
game.
final-
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Copa America final. That's the Copa America, yeah.
So I don't know. Argentina should win that. Come now. Fiji, Georgia. Fiji are going to win that. Fiji might just finish top of their group, which would make
Yeah,
me
well,
feel
Wales
real
did
good.
them a yes, but Wales made Australia look ordinary.
Well,
but
that's where I draw the line with Australia. Eddie Jones, literally 12 hours after that loss,
He
goes
said,
and signs
"Cheers,
with
mate."
Japan. He's a coward. I don't think he's
Yeah.
answered any questions for Australian fans and also for rugby fans in general. Like growing up, a strong Australia was so exciting to watch.
Yeah,
Sterling
bro.
Mortlock, Kurtley Beale, Quade Cooper.
But even before that, bro.
even before, it's just like
Gregan, Stephen
Gregan,
Larkham,
yes. I mean, it was such good sides.
Matt
So
Burke. Jesus, I'm revealing my age.
No,
yeah.
you're the GOAT, bro. Lead us fearlessly. So, yeah, Fiji will cruise through there. Scotland,
Yeah.
Romania, I mean, that's a joke, let's be honest. Scotland, Romania. Australia, Portugal.
Let's go
Portugal by
Portugal.
10.
Portugal must be backing themselves. They must be
Portugal
boys.
by 10. By
Actually,
10.
By 3. Portugal by 3.
Okay, Portugal by That's so rude.
Bro, Portugal lost to Wales by almost the same margin that Australia got beaten by Wales.
That's what, I mean,
Put that into perspective.
Sad. It's just
Put that into perspective.
I just get so upset. Man. I get so upset about the Australian rugby. And then South Africa, Tonga.
Well, we've
said 50.
Yeah, we've spoken about that, but like also putting 70 past Tonga is not going to do anything for us.
Yeah, just please, Etzebeth, don't hurt your shoulder.
Don't get injured.
Rinse Oaks, but don't hurt your
Rinse
shoulder.
Oaks bonus point. Don't get injured.
And then take everyone off. And then just forfeit the rest of the match.
That's true. That's true. That is true. Oh, Archie, I think the whole country is reeling a bit after because the North won't shut up, and after
they will shut up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But hey, man, it's another installment come and gone. And mark my words, when New Zealand end up in the final, you guys will come to me for betting advice.
I will.
South Africa, New Zealand final. I'm telling you right now, the dream final's still on.
Alrighty. I believe in you.